I'm Muninn, and this week we're doing something new. Today we will start a new segment, anime, manga, and manhwa in general. The topics for today are anime for beginners, anime in the spring season to recommend, manga and anime with a twist, and what manhwa/webtoon you should read. We will also have a live Q&A about anything anime and manga related. Feel free to join our conversation at any point in the chat. Here with me today we have Kiwi-chan,
Hi!
Pizza-kun,
Hello.
and Ike-senpai.
Hey.
Before we start, join our Discord and be a part of the Otaku International family. We talk about all types of anime, manga, webtoons, and manhwas. And we have great people from all around the world. Now, let's get started. So, Kiwi-chan, what do you think is a good anime for beginners?
I would have to go with My Hero Academia because the reason is because right now in US a lot of people likes Marvel, like superhero kind of thing. So I feel like if you're going to the comic area, it's perfect to go to My Hero Academia to dip right into the anime genre. And also what great about My Hero Academia is it talks about have a little bit of slice in life but has a quirk that mostly like superhero has. Like it has similarity as some stories of like our superhero like Superman and other series they might have. So I think if they want to get into anime, I think they should get into My Hero Academia.
So, Pizza-kun, what do you think? What is your recommendation for the people who are starting out watching anime?
I would say JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Why did I choose JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? JoJo. I mean, it has a great community, a lot of jokes, a lot of memes. Memes you have seen, but thought about where it came from. How did it came from? So much beautiful memes that it provided us. So beautiful. It has 8 parts. 5 are currently finished. 6 is announced. So when you start, 6 is probably done or halfway through. So you have a nice line going on. Every part is a different story, and it has some nice twists. It's so good. It's an anime. You don't think it would happen. Like some things isn't normal in anime, and it happens. Why? It's literally in the name. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So if you like some odd things, are you an oddball? Do you like odd things? Watch JoJo. If you don't like it, you can come to me. You say, "Hey, Pizza, I hate you. You ruined it for me." You know, I'll take the blame. It's whatever.
I don't think I can ever tell you I hate you, though.
Bro, you couldn't. You know, you couldn't. I know you love me.
I mean,
I know you care.
They could say you trolled them with recommending this anime.
I would rather say you hate me than troll, because I ain't no troll.
So, Ike, what is your recommendation?
Wow. If you think about it, I think someone just getting into a beginner anime is definitely going to be, for me, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
That's a good choice.
Oh, yeah. And the reason I picked Full Metal Alchemist, like, I would have said Full Metal Alchemist itself, but, you know, for you to actually get the whole thing of Full Metal Alchemist, you have to watch the movie at the end of it. But with Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, it really brings in everything. It brings in adventure, it brings in fantasy, it brings in, of course, a little bit of romance. It shows the strife and the endeavors of what two brothers go through after they've sacrificed so much. and it builds up this huge story and a collision of characters, and it's just one of those things that you're just like, oh wow, like honestly, anyone could watch it. Anyone could watch it. Doesn't matter what genre they like. Like anyone can watch it, and they can absolutely be addicted and just watch and binge the entire thing. And that is one of the main reasons why I would pick that for beginners. Because for a lot of beginners, they don't really know what they like. And Fullmetal Alchemist kind of covers all of those boundaries and all of those genre specifics and stuff like that.
On this one, I can actually share a little story for Fullmetal Alchemist. My stepfather, he doesn't really like anime at all, and I got him to watch Fullmetal Alchemist, and he liked it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, he still doesn't like anime in general, but he likes Fullmetal Alchemist, and it's a step in the right direction.
Absolute step in the right direction.
I mean, he has taste. You know, I mean, say whatever, but he has taste.
Hey. I forced him to watch it with me. And in the end, he wanted me to watch another episode with him. So
wow.
I think I was kind of successful. Yeah, and so actually now my recommendation for a beginner's anime right now is Demon Slayer.
Ooh, Demon Slayer.
I choose Demon Slayer because it's the premise of the anime itself. It is like Tanjiro's sister got transformed into a demon, and he joins the Demon Slayers to like find a cure for her, to get her back to be human. And the anime has actually beautiful animation. I think you can stop literally at any frame, and the frame is just beautiful. I think it is easy to get hooked on.
Yeah.
And the story is easy to understand and easy to follow. And it only has one season for now, which is 26 episodes. So I think it's the right amount
and a
for
movie.
People. Yeah, and a movie. And it gets a second season.
Wow. I mean, it has a movie. Yeah, I mean, of course they have a movie.
I'm so hyped for the second season.
yeah, I'm going to watch it definitely. Like for me, it's not a hype anime, but it's a good beginner's anime.
I totally agree with that.
Yes.
True. I mean, I'm not like quick to liking anime. I'm really picky, but that one really like got me going.
Yeah. So, all of you are watching some anime from this season, right?
Yes.
Definitely. Absolutely.
Definitely.
So, Kiwi, what do you think is the best anime that everybody should watch in this season?
Ooh, spring season.
Yes, spring season 2021.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just to let you guys know, everybody in the server, even everybody here in the podcast, know my favorite series right now.
All right, here it coming.
Here it is.
I would have to say Eden Zero for me because I read the manga and I'm fully caught up with it. And so for me, watching it in a different... I would highly recommend you guys to... I understand that some people are hesitant to get into it because it looks like fairy tale, but it's completely different. You know what the story feels like? More of One Piece instead of fairy tale like thing. But you will get really interested with the character. The first it's dark most of the time. Some animes doesn't hook you up automatically. You have to build the characters in, and you have to start do I like this person? Do I like this? But once you get into it, you feel like you can be drawn to it. Even though you still have credits, like you still, I don't know if I should continue. You will start falling for the characters and stuff. So to me, I would recommend Spring. I would say Eden Zero.
Yeah. You know what?
So
Actually, if you actually like Fairy Tale and you like Rave Master, it is literally from the same author and artist, the same person, and
Mm-hmm.
it really just takes it like a whole different like turn, right, Kiwi?
Yes,
Like
it does. It's actually mixing both of the good parts of Fairy Tale and the edgy, like the hardcore, bad
seriousness, Rave Master.
or Raymaster. So mixing it together, I was like, when I was reading it, I was like, am I reading the same series as I used to? And it's like it's so different. So I always recommend the manga first, but if you guys want to slow it down, I would suggest the anime would be the more logical to start dipping it on it.
honestly, I think bless you.
Bless you.
For Eden Zero, what I think is amazing is that it dives
Mhm.
into the science fiction genre.
Yes, it does.
Then that it's like spaceships but not like
It's not.
it is not the mecha type
No, it's not.
No.
So,
sci-fi, which is a completely new thing for me in anime, because
mhm.
when I think about science fiction space, it usually is something mecha.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Star Wars isn't mecha.
Yeah, but like with Eden
Oh, I
Zero,
didn't think about that.
like so funny thing, guys. I just want to share this facts to you. The author of Hiro Mashima, when he created Master, at that time he didn't made any. There's no fantasy anime whatsoever. So he made it to the point where and then now you see so many fantasy anime. Now he's making a genre completely different, a sci-fi series where no mechs, it's just basic what I guess time travel, paradox, whatever it has to be in that series, he's putting it there. And so instead of like in One Piece, like, oh, you're in the ocean, you're in this vast space where you travel places and you do not what's
It's a
it
lot
called?
of
You do
traveling into the unknown.
unknown, yeah. And then you have to literally, their goal is to search for mother. Now, the character, I'll be honest with you, Rebecca, she's a YouTuber just like us. So you can actually relate. A lot of YouTubers can relate to her. So it's funny and comedy, but I feel like you guys have to watch it. Don't take from my words. You guys should watch it, and it's up to you if you like it or not.
So, Ike, what
Yes.
would you say is the anime you are excited the most this season?
So, as you guys already know, I am the kind of person that like I watch every anime there is, and since spring came out, I've been watching them all. I've been watching every single one that's been coming out. It doesn't matter what it is. I even watched Super Cub, and I was like, "What the heck is this?" All right. And generally, I like that one too. But the one thing that kind of puts itself above all else, which oh man, it was. There's a couple I want to say, but it's To Your Eternity. And To Your Eternity actually snuck up on me, all right? Because there's so many different animes that were out there, but literally the first episode entrances you. And you're thinking that, well, for one, some weird orb turns into a wolf. I'm gonna tell you that right there, okay? Some weird orb turns into a wolf. And takes figure, and then just ends up living with the main character. Mm-hmm. And they go through this tragical story of the person being trapped in the snow, and this plot is kind of like, it's like a leveling type of plot, and you're like, oh, where's this gonna go? And you stick to it, and you stay with it, and you think it's just a regular story, but really there's so much more behind it. and it leads you on. It absolutely leads you on, and it gets you, and it does it every episode. Every episode, it puts you on a new story every time, and then it leads you on through the story, and then it changes it all up on you. It makes you feel so empathetic for the characters within the story, and then they'll give you a very impacting moment, what happens to them, what happens to the people around them, and it's just one of those things you're just like, oh, that happened. So it's, you know what, it's the one at the top of the list that is just killing it right now. I would absolutely say go watch that one, because that one it's gonna take you for a whirl. All right.
I mean, I'm gonna definitely watch it, man. For you, I'll watch it, bro. For you, I'll do it, man. You
I
say
don't
it,
know
I'll
for
watch
you. I
it.
might start watching JoJo. Jeez.
Bro, you should. You should.
I feel like you're just giving everybody a point to write fan fiction between you and him now.
Fan fiction.
Bro, I'll take it. From you, I'll take it.
Oh god.
So I have to say, for this season, I'm definitely hooked on Tokyo Revengers.
Oh, yes.
I think the premise of it,
Yes.
I have to say, the premise of it a little bit reminds me of Erased, but it takes it in another way. And in a way that's, I think, very interesting, especially with the whole like gang thing that's going on, and like him being able to travel back in time to to do everything to save his childhood friend, and also his childhood love, like his childhood crush. And I think it gets you hooked, and you like they're not doing a lot of like legal stuff. They're very violent, but you have the feels for them. Like it's amazing. I think everybody should go and watch it. Wow. Yeah. So on this point, Pizza-kun,
Yes.
what got you hooked this season?
I mean, to be honest, I'm hyped about Shaman King. And why Shaman King?
Shaman King?
Shaman King, bro.
But we all watched it already.
Bro, come on, it's non-canon. It's like Full Metal Alchemist. This one is canon. And you gotta see, it's a JoJo reference.
Of course.
And how is it a JoJo reference, bro? You say, I mean, stands are a manifestation of your willpower.
He said it.
And the ghost in there, I mean, it's technically willpower. You know, you gotta spank the ghost, you know, to get some, that he needs to listen to you. You know, you need to show some dominance. And you gotta say what people around the newcomers really like, the animation. Like animation is like one of the highest priorities of them. And let's say they are spending money on episodes. You know, they have really nice quality, and I have such high hopes for it, because like Shaman King is what I grew up with. And you know, it's a personal connection. You know, it's like a new childhood memory unlocking. So I gotta say, Shaman King.
I'm not gonna lie. It is absolutely from. Sorry about that. It is absolutely from my childhood. Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes,
okay.
We can hear you.
It is absolutely from my childhood, and I've always I've just absolutely been enamored by it when I was younger. And then I was like, you know what? New episode? Let's watch it. And I saw the first episode and I was like, what's going on? I was like, wait a minute, what? And they introduced kind of like the preset that there was, you know, his twin in the beginning. And I was like, this is not like the old one. And I kind of got disappointed, but then I started watching it. And they literally fit what, 4 episodes in the first 2 episodes of the season. And I was kind of like, wait a minute. Okay, here we go. And they even gave a better explanation too. So you know what? I will tell you that I definitely am going to keep watching it.
Yeah. I also for Shaman King, I am waiting for it to come to Netflix.
Why Netflix?
Yeah.
Because Netflix has the rights.
Yeah, Netflix does have the rights to it.
And Netflix is gatekeeping it until it is over. And I'm still Netflix is also doing it with Eden Zero, which I still think they're killing a hype with it. I don't know. I mean, at some point, I hope they would have released it and would have made an exception for anime, or would have made an exception for anime to to simulcast it.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it takes away an opportunity for anime to get like bigger in the Western countries.
Okay.
I mean, they're killing the hype a bit, man. I mean,
Yes,
people are once it's released on different websites, people are gonna watch it there. Why would they watch it on Netflix when it's already like 10 or 7 episodes in somewhere else? You know,
that is true. That is definitely true. But you know what? I guess in a sense, you know, a lot of people shouldn't be using those.
I mean, then again,
yeah.
go ahead, bro.
When you have an avenue to watch it, some people they'll take it. They'll take that avenue to watch it. But you know what? I think overall, Shaman King. I hope they do it justice, just like Fullmetal Alchemist. I absolutely hope they do it justice, because I'm not gonna lie, the animation's pretty cool. I'm a little annoyed that you can see eyebrows and hairlines over the eye. I don't know how I feel about that. It's gotta be bugging me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. So.
Oh man.
So on this note, I think now I have to say, I have to ask. So, Pizza, what was an anime or manga where you were most excited with a twist?
That's a good one. I mean, it was recommended to me a few years ago. It's named Berserk. I didn't like really seinen animes or mangas. I'm not a huge fan of it because I don't like dark shit. But that one, oh my god. Don't watch the anime because it's CG, 3D. It's a no-no. Read the anime. How that man writes, draws with black and white. It's insane. I mean, imagine you growing up. I mean, not even a normal childhood. You're literally dangling from your dead mom because you're just born. It's already starting dark. You get into a mercenary group. They like toss you around. You get. I'm not gonna say that word. You're gonna get beat up, and then you find the right group. And then it gets worse. I mean, my man Guts is the protagonist with the most shot going on. It's my man is like 30. People still like think other anime characters had it worse. My man is just in one lifetime. You can't get worse than that. I mean,
the strength of like 100 soldiers. The guy is a monster.
A big monster. I mean, your best friend betrays you.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything more. You need to read it.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. I kept it minimum as possible. but please read it.
Which I want to
Please.
talk about the art style, which you were saying earlier.
Yeah.
So when you read this manga itself, the way the artist actually paints this picture is it's kind of like a more in-depth but abstract type artwork. And the reason I say the in-depth abstract is because one, it's fantasy world. So it's not a real, real depictions and stuff like that. But the way he draws it, the way he actually puts it from scene to scene, panel to panel, it's amazing. The artwork
It's
is
insane, bro.
crazy. Very
So
mature,
much detail. Very mature.
Very
I mean,
mature
if you're
manga.
into seinen and you're underage, I mean, I would say so. Don't.
Don't
If
watch
you're
it.
mature enough,
It might
Don't
be a
watch
little
it.
rated R.
it's
18+.
really dark. It's really dark.
Oh yeah.
So the manga or anime which surprised you the most, Kiwi, with the twist, what is it?
It's called. Let me read this because it's hard to read it. It is Jujutsu no Kosoki Karuki. So let me explain that series, and I got Ike to. I recommend this to Ike, but it's a kid that got bullied so many times, and he to the point that he could not handle the bully. So instead of like normally, oh, I'm getting revenge, what he did was he trained to be a killer so he can kill. Because what happened is that he didn't get just bullied. Yeah, he didn't just get bullied. His parents died. His little sister was in the hospital, and I was like,
they killed his parents.
Yeah, they killed his parents.
Yeah, they killed his parents. Little kids.
Yeah.
Kids killed this guy's parents. And then literally starts off like that.
Yeah.
That is
It starts with that?
Yes.
Yep.
And then he gets to the bully, and then instead of, oh, I want a revenge, he did want a revenge, but the grandfather is like, you know what, I'll teach you to be a killer to expose them correctly. And I was like, damn. And then one by one he tortured them little by little. It was like twisted. He wasn't smiling like a psycho. He was just like sitting there just like, oh, I already hurt you, or I already did this to you. And I'm like, what am I reading? So I recommend that to Ike. That is a good series.
I loved it. It was really good. So much mystery, so much energy. Go ahead.
I think I have to check it out then.
Yeah, you do.
I would give you the thing.
It is.
I mean, am
good.
I going dark again? Am I going dark again with such kind of animes?
If you've seen that manga, I was like, it's only like right now it's 30 chapters. Yeah. But back then when I recommended him, he was when I recommended to Ike,
I binged the whole thing.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh wow.
Nice. So
yeah,
Ike,
the
for
artwork
you.
Is amazing.
So Ike, for you, what is your favorite twist in anime/manga?
So right now I'm gonna go with the manga I'm recently reading. And it's called Ochi no Ko. All right. Ochi no Ko, I think it's like I don't know, like celebrity pop star or something, or star. I don't know what it is in English, but Ochi no Ko it takes place in actually at a hospital, right? And the main character is a doctor, and he treats, of course, patients. And what happens is this doctor ends up getting a secret patient. This secret patient is a pop star artist, and this pop star artist is pregnant with twins at 16 years old. And so everything's held under wraps. So they're trying to keep it from the public and stuff like that. And so, he tells them, hey, we'll birth her children. I'll be the one to do it. But then what happens is he goes out for a smoke. And while he's smoking, he's like, it's crazy that a celebrity is here. And as he's in mid-conversation, someone smacks him in the back of the head and kills him. The guy just dies. Like he literally just kills the dude right there and then, and you're just kind of like, what the heck just happened? And he talks about himself dying and his lights are going out, but then he starts to see a light. And somehow he was reincarnated as one of the twins from that pop star artist. And and it kind of like it's like, wait, what happened? What?
How did you come? How do people come up with this kind of stuff?
Yes, and it was just one of the things, because at first I thought it was gonna be him, this whole story about him helping her and stuff like that and mentoring her. No, he became her baby.
Okay,
Wow.
that's strange. That is definitely strange.
And that's not even the twist. That's actually the very, very, very first chapter. The twist part of it is, as he grows up as a child and stuff like that, later on, because this is where the actual plot of the story starts, okay? Later on, as he's growing up with her and stuff like that, him and the twin sister and her, she turns to be like 20 years old or so, and she's in the music and media world and stuff like that. Apparently, there's a stalker. There's a stalker that's following her. And somehow she answers the door and he kills the mom. Or the pop star artist.
It's a lot of killing going on, man.
He absolutely stabbed her in the stomach, and you had the kids right there watching this whole thing happen.
It makes me want to read it now.
Literally, that is the start of the plot and premise.
It starts with that?
That is the start.
It still sounds crazy.
Of the plot and premise. From that point on, it goes from the main character trying to find, growing up and trying to find out who killed his mother. And that is literally, yeah. And so he goes into the media world, he goes into the celebrity world, he goes into all these crazy things. And like literally, like there's still so much more content in between it. It's a great manga. Definitely read it. There's so many twists in it that you would not even think about. And that right there is literally the beginning of it. So that's my twist right there.
Oh gosh. I have to go with an anime from the last season.
Ooh.
Which I think I cannot say the twist, because the twist is literally the last episode of the season.
Oh.
But that anime I mean is bottom tier character Tomozaki-kun.
Oh.
Yes, it's an anime. The premise. I thought for me as a person who likes gaming, I thought the premise was like really nice. It's Tomosaki is the best player in a competitive online game that is called Family Tag.
Mm-hmm.
And he lives as an outcast. He's the loser that is shutting himself off to the world and thinks the real life is just a bad written game. And he is the lowest tier character there is in real life. So the second best player of the game he likes so much wants to meet up with him, and it comes out that the second best person in the game is actually the most popular girl at his school.
I read that.
Yeah.
And she's so disappointed that the person that beat her in the game is such a loser, and so they make a deal that she teaches him to like beat real life as a game and how to play the game real life for real. And it is kind of wholesome, because especially if you're an introvert, you kind of relate to Tomosaki-kun, and it is well written. I think I don't think that it was that it didn't blow up that much last season, but I think it deserves the blow up was Horimiya. Um,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
Yes.
definitely bottom tier character Tomozaki-kun. Go watch it. I can recommend it. The twist at the
Yes.
end is really good, and I'm actually I am looking forward for the second season.
Mhm.
I hope there will be a second season. So
Okay, so
Mhm.
it's not announced, or is it gonna be announced? The second
I
season.
don't think so. I'm
I
not
think it's
sure.
unannounced at this time.
Well,
Would they?
it,
I mean,
it
they
just
announced.
finished.
I mean, they really announced, literally announced Doctor Stone right after the season ended.
But
Ended
Dr.
with
Stone blew up.
They were
true,
that was
true.
blown up so well, and they have
Yes.
so much money now. So
Yeah. So we also are a channel that talks about manhwa.
Mhm.
And we want to include also webtoons.
Mhm.
What are your favorite manhwas, or what are you reading right now, Ike?
oh, actually, you know
Ooh.
what? My favorite manhwa. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the first manhwa I ever read. And this one I can't remember. I think this was actually told to me to read by one of my when I used to live in Korea, or one of my roommates told me to read this one. And it's called Girl the Wilds. Um, and it was me being someone that's into like, fitness and martial arts and stuff like that. I absolutely loved it. I absolutely loved it. It's about a young man who gets into a private school, right?
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
this private school isn't just any private school, of course. This private school had the top, and I mean the top and best martial artists, females in the world. And yes, he was the only male at that school until later on they started integrating some other people. But in that sense, like the main characters of this story, each one of them had a flawless martial arts, or some of the peak martial arts. You sit here and you had taekwondo, you had freaking boxing, you had or American style inboxing, and then you have MMA. And it was just this huge thing where these three girls were actually training him to defend himself,
Oh
because
wow!
he's a kid that actually got into a prestigious school like that, but he was actually poor. He was actually taking care of his little brother and sister, like, who are in grade school, working every single day and going to that prestigious school. And like
Dang.
Wow.
it's so well written. I loved every bit of it. Of course, there's some romance drama with all of that.
Oh.
Has
Always,
to be
always.
some. Come on, there's three girls. Come on, there's got to be
Yes.
some
He's
Yeah.
sort
gonna have a
of
harem, man.
romance.
I'm rooting for the harem for him.
And you know what? And I loved it the most because, of course, it's finished. But the way they finished it with something that actually you can have, that you enjoyed. That you're like,
Mm.
that ending makes sense. It actually ended well. It wasn't like some other mangas. You're like, whoa, wait a minute, what? Like Attack on Titans. But it was
Call
absolutely
out!
perfect
Shots fired!
ending. But it was a great ending. If you guys have never read manhwa before, manhwa is actually a Korean manga. We'll go with that. And it's amazing. It's really good, well written, great story, action, drama, all of it.
So, Pizza, what manhwa have you read?
Wow, where do we start, man? Where do we start? There are so many great ones already finished, still ongoing.
You could talk about the ones that is new one
I
that
mean, there's
everybody's.
one currently still ongoing. A friend recommended to me. I mean, it's really nice. It's as an MMORPG feeling. It's like
Oh.
you
Oh.
are. It's like, imagine people wanting to have a lucid dream, like controlling your own sleep. I mean, that's amazing, right?
Yes,
Imagine
but that's
you.
scary.
No, but imagine you in a game. You are dreaming. I mean,
Mhm.
in a game. So so you have like a phone, earplugs. You get hooked up, and then you respawn basically
Mhm.
in an alternative game where you are a character you've designed yourself. I mean, that's amazing. I mean, you get sleep, and your dream is like leveling up your character. But then again, if you die, you start all over. And it's named Hardcore Leveling Warrior.
Oh, that's where you're
Ooh,
going with this. I mean,
yes.
you
Yeah,
kept me.
it's a long intro. I gotta say, I'm sorry, it's a long
You,
intro.
hey, you had me hooked.
Bro,
I was sitting here the whole time, like, what is he talking about? Which one is it? And then as soon as you said it, I was like, oh.
I'm sorry, but I dragged it out for too long.
It
My
was
bad.
perfect. It was
No,
perfect
it
timing.
was perfect. It was
You
perfect.
hooked me.
It was perfect. So, Kiwi,
Mm-hmm.
what would you recommend?
So mine's a bit of a romance because but this one is a bit more twisted. I like twisted and villainous kind of thing. So I have a manga. Should it says the villainess turns the hourglass. Now, the reason I like that series was because, you know, the typical harem, like, oh, you have the main girl gets the guy and stuff. And what about the villainess? Well, I like where villainess got reincarnated. They know the story of aspects, what's going to happen to them, but they change the aspects of their life. And I really like that, especially when you come from a book or you come from a video game or whatever, what aspects you are, you want to change it because you're a villain. You do not want to die. So you try not to bully the main thing. But this person, she turns, every time she makes a mistake, she basically have an hourglass, turn it back and say, oh, she becomes so more the main character. She acts more of the like the heroine, and she gets all the guys or something. It was more funny, and it's a drama kind of thing. Like I said, it's a girl. I don't think guys would like it, but I
Which
would
one was this?
suggest. Huh?
Which one was this?
This is called the villainous turns the hourglass.
Villainous turns to hourglass. I can't believe I haven't read it. I read it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely can't believe I have not read it. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I read so many, like I said, I have a website that I'm kind of more obsessed right now. Like I took a break from manga. I'm more obsessed with with
Mangas right now?
mangas. Yeah. So I went to literally a website full of mangas, and it's insane. If you guys want a recommendation, like I said, just hook me up in Discord. I'll give you some recommendations.
Yeah, for me, I didn't even dive into manhwa yet. But I read a webtoon that I'm still waiting to have it continued, and that is Let's Play. And
Oh,
Yes.
that's good.
it is such a cute romance webtoon. It is
Oh
about
man.
it is about the young woman Sam, which like from childhood on, her dream was to be a game developer. She loves gaming,
Yes.
and she is working full time, and she built a game on her own in her free time, and she puts it on this free platform um, where like independent developers can gain a name for themselves to get a foot into the industry.
Mhm.
And she puts her first game on there, and at first she gets really good reviews on it, and then there's one famous streamer who's playing her game, and he's playing it completely wrong, and he is giving her such a bad review, and his whole community rates her down. So she actually gets flagged on the website, and she thinks her whole game developer career is over. And then said streamer moves in next to her. And
I saw that.
it's the start of a cute romance story that's not all not all rose red and cutesy. It is very real with social anxiety and other people. Like she has a guy at work that is into her, so it's not one-sided, and it's very cute, very real. You should definitely read it. So,
Definitely.
I
Mm-hmm.
I still it has actually it finished 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it has like over, I think, around 150 chapters. But
Yeah.
it was an easy read for me. I scrolled through it. I did it. I read the complete thing. I think in one go almost, because I
Okay.
was so I I was literally in. I was, it
You're
was
kind of
so,
invested.
yes, I was
Yeah.
so invested in it, and I can't wait until it is continuing.
Definitely. You know what? Actually, can I say something about it,
Yes.
Muninn? I absolutely love that webtoon. Absolutely love that webtoon. And one of the main reasons, I can't remember if well, it's not a Chinese, it's not a Japanese, not a Korean like manga creator or animation creator. This is someone from actually over in America.
Yes,
This
Yes,
it's an
person
that
put
is
American.
this entire story
Oh,
together, and it's amazing. And it brings in a lot of the aspects in life that we all like face and stuff like that. Like one of them, she's actually a part of like a World of Warcraft raid group. And they kind of like bring in the context of like a bunch of people who play online together, and then some of the people who actually meet in RIL or real life. And it kind of like their character building in it is amazing. When you have the YouTuber that they have, like actually, I guess it's 2 YouTubers plus her work, plus all these other people, like the way they go in depth in each person, and they give you like real, I guess, great character development to where you understand where they're coming from. It's one of those points where they have a character for everything that you can just literally put your place in there. Like you went through it. It is so good. And I loved every bit of it. I binged the entire thing, the first season, and then when the second season started coming out, I was spending money. I'm not gonna lie, I was spending money for the coins. I just wanted to see the next one, the next one, the next one.
that's exactly what happened to me with Hardcore Leveling Warrior, man. I swear that thing is insane. But I
before we move on, can I add something one more to Ike's saying? With Let's Play, there was this convention where full of animes. So a lot of people who's like author of webtoons, they actually have stands on their conventions, and then they
Yes.
promote it to their story. I didn't know that was the author. And she's like, she wrote it. I'm like, who are you? And she's like, but they were selling a hard copy of their book. And I was like, this is amazing. They have Instagram, they have things. And I didn't know she was the person who wrote the Let's Play. And I was like, I should have got an autograph, but I didn't.
wait, Kiwi.
On
Well,
that,
Yeah.
sorry
think I
to
go.
yeah. You can go. You can go. Muninn. You can
Okay,
go.
on that, I have to say, like, I also saw that before I even knew webtoons. I grabbed at a convention. I grabbed like free reading samples, and I didn't know that it was webtoons, and they were thick. Like, I have them here. They are thick,
Oh wow.
and
Yes.
they were for free.
Oh.
And it's Noblesse,
Oh my god.
Dr. Frost, and God of High School.
Oh wow, that's some nice trio. Wow. But by the way, Kiwi, did you just say stands? Was it just a JoJo reference you put there? Was it a JoJo reference? Hello?
Oh my god.
Okay, I see you, Kiwi, pulling up some sneaky JoJo reference. But Noblesse, oh my god, it's such a great manhwa as
I'm
well.
happy they animated it, man. It was amazing that they animated the way they did. It needs to keep
Oh
going.
yeah, they animated it.
They need to keep going with that because it was. I'm sorry. There's some things that Crunchyroll does that but Noblesse was amazing. It was good. It was really good.
Bro, I hope they get to the middle ending part
Mhm.
where everything is going down. That's gotta be insane. I hope it's gonna be actually close to the manhwa and good animated. But
Mhm.
the ending of season, it was insane as well. Such a good animation as well.
Good. So
Oh, yeah.
we will start the Q&A section now. I want everybody, as we already said it in the chat, if you have any question, please post them in the chat. We are going through all of them and pulling them up one-on-one and answering them. Feel free to join the discussion on the questions. Your opinion, post your opinions in the chat. So, starting off with the first question we got is, which anime genre is usually the best to advance with after the popular or waifu stages?
Oh my days,
Oh
man.
man.
I should go first.
Yeah.
I mean, Ike is the most cultured
All right,
from
wait
all
up.
of us.
I has to
So
go first
best
on
to
that.
advance with after the popular waifu stages, as in you mean after we see the waifus, it has a great story. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. I think that's
Okay. So here we go. Dang it! I have a couple. I have too many.
Of course, you have too many, man. Of course.
One of the ones that I will talk about, and you know what? I absolutely will use this one because it's very impactful, still going on, and is absolute great topic. I'm going to talk about Unordinary. I'm sorry, god dang it! Someone posted Unordinary, not Unordinary. I read it on accident. Actually, I'm going to talk about ReZero. I'm going to talk about ReZero because we had this crazy premise and this great story. Yes, he's dying and reincarnating and coming back to life over and over again. But honestly, if you were able to do that, you'd change it every single time if you could. So a lot of people say they don't like that overpoweredness, but it's not easy every time you do it. And then when it gets to Ren,
I knew you were gonna say that.
I'm just
Everybody
saying,
loves it.
she was waifu deluxe, okay? She was a great character, and especially for him. And like you just said in there, after her moment, it went on. It went on, and it had this great story. And even though they cut out the waifu, I don't like. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the main character, female antagonist. I do not like her at all. Not one bit.
Amelia, love you, Amelia.
Ren should have stayed alive. Sorry, not sorry. Gosh,
Hey, Ike. Everybody has the same opinion. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I know.
The anime.
But that's what I would say. That's one I would say, and I have to throw this one in there too. Okay, I have to. Sorry, guys. Rental Girlfriend. All right,
bro.
Come on. I have to talk about Rental Girlfriend, and I have to talk about Rental Girlfriend mostly because she's main waifu. When you get into the actual story, she's absolute main waifu. The way she acts, the way she pursues herself, the way she shows, her how much she can put into her job and stuff like that. and she shows that she is a great character. A little dense because she doesn't notice little things that he likes her. I don't understand that. It's clear that the dude likes you, but it goes beyond just her being the waifu. It really does. It goes straight beyond it. Yeah, they kind of throw in a little bit of harem in there, but the story as it ladders out and stuff like that, it kind of just pushes past that. They use that waifu moment, and then now they use that waifu moment to show you that she has more character than just a pretty girl. That they actually build multiple layers of content behind it, and that's another one that is really good. And I feel like a lot of people see the title though, and they're like, "Oh my god, what is this?"
Bro,
it's really good.
Bro, imagine watching the jobless reincarnation. I mean, even though there is like those stuffs in it, I mean, it's the only isekai that I've seen that the main character keeps his own voice, like own mental voice, which I like, to be honest. I mean, if you
cool.
don't like it, don't like it. But with
cool.
with Slime, he has his first few chapters, he has his own voice, and then it later on changes to the slimy, the high pitched voice, with his own mental thought being the same voice, With the jobless reincarnation, it isn't. It's still the same. And he also,
waifus in it?
I mean, it's not actually a waifu, but I mean, you have one hell of a strong lady in there, bro.
Oh, you're talking about the freaking adventure. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh god.
I have a good one too. I'm shocked that Ike didn't even talk about her. I thought she's your favorite, but I would have to go with Boa Hancock.
I think they're talking about like specific anime too.
I would say One Piece, but
I don't think he was talking about specific waifus.
I think he's in like a small episode
and stage.
Yeah.
I would say I would have to I'm still going to say One Piece, but the reason I picked Boa Hancock was because she has developed of hatred towards man, and to me that was something understandable because of the trauma she did, and somebody who unlocked it, Luffy, who made her see for who she is, she accepted her for who she is. She's not saying, "Oh, I don't like you" or something. It makes her open up to him, and it's kind of funny that she's like, "Oh, he's the only man and he hates other guys," but at the same time you can't help it but to think that her character actually grown because of how Luffy opened up to being acceptance. And I think that is the reason why a lot of the fandom love Boa Hancock, and she's I guess I could say best waifu, but I would have to go with Boa Hancock for me in One Piece.
Okay.
Okay. So I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
So does any one of you watch Black Lagoon?
Yes.
I have to say no, I didn't watch it. So Kiwi?
Mm-hmm.
You watched Black Lagoon. Can you recommend it?
Yes. Okay. Let me put this in the thing. Ike will love that series. I will have to go with it because it is the point. And you Black Lagoon. Yes, you would love that series.
Okay.
That
man, I seen it. What was this? This was back in 2011.
Yes, it's so long, but the reason I would recommend Pizza and Muninn to watch it, because like I said, this is something completely different. I would literally, if it's a lot of gun and fighting, but they have strong women, especially the girl Raven. She is badass.
She's an
I'm
absolute
I'm
badass with a
looking.
gun that doesn't give any shits, and she just like she curses a storm, and she's like freaking just running around, just capping people. Like,
Oh wow. I mean,
it-
I've seen a quick. I've done a quick little research, and I see it's
Mhm.
like an
Yeah.
actual badass woman holding a gun with like a with
She has,
six scar on her face. I mean, it
yeah,
looks
and
pretty intense already
it
from
is
the cover
fire.
art.
really good series. Like it's way too mature, but the premise of the story is good. If you guys want something
Ooh,
like
it's even.
mature and premise, I can't give you a hint because it's gonna spoil the story. But like I said, you could say this guy, he's a businessman who, a normal guy, got into a world of illegal stuff or other things, and his world got upside down. That's
lawlessness.
falseness.
Okay.
That's
Okay. So the next question we have is have you all watched Fate Stay Night or Fate at all?
I haven't.
Okay. So
Okay,
your opinions on Fate Stay Night.
so before we do that, I have to clarify. All right, so there's multiple. So the
Yeah,
original
that's
Face
why I
Day Night.
said
Uh, I mean, there's
Fate
so
series.
many.
So is
the
that the
fate
one he's
series.
talking about?
He's
Dasan,
talking about
are you
all
I
fate
all?
think
series.
they are talking about let's talk about all Fate.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
All
Um,
mean,
right,
it's a lot, I know, and
I have
I
to go
have to
last.
say,
I wanna.
I tried watching it, but it didn't get me hooked. It
I'm,
just didn't get me hooked.
I mean, to be honest, I didn't even know where to start because I've seen a lot of Fate animes popping up. Refate, Fate Zero,
I
Apocalypse.
everything.
googled it.
I'm like, where do I start? There's so many Fates, and I'm like, wait, what?
Apocalypse,
I,
Raccoon,
I
the
actually
Yeah.
movie.
googled it. I
Yeah.
actually googled it where to start Fate, and which one did I start with? I don't even know which one I started with, but I tried. So Kiwi,
Okay, so I was like you, Muninn. Like, at first, I didn't understand the hype. People were hyping it up, like they said, "Oh, it's the best series." So I was like sitting in there, and I'm like, I want to do watch other series too, but for some reason, this thing is bugging in my head. You gotta watch Fate. You gotta watch Fate. So, like, as someone who watched so many animes, and I kind of give all anime a shot, I had to give this series a shot. So, like I said, I did some research as well too, and I started. At first, I understand why most people got into it and most people didn't get to it. The reason people do not get it or got it is because it's a very confusing story. Like it's hard to understand, but I will give you a little snippet of summary. It's basically they have this cup, and this cup is like a holy cup, and they need
Grail,
if you have,
isn't it the
yeah,
Holy Grail?
the Holy
yeah, the
Grail,
holy grail. So once you get that holy grail, you get the imminent power. You become the
whatever
most
wish.
powerful, yeah, whatever wish, like powerful family. So all the families or something gets to this battle royale fighting whoever gets it and stuff like that. And then once they get that, then the twist, you finally found that the holy grail is not what you think it is. And I was like,
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil
what?
that.
What? And I'm not gonna spoil you what it is, but I'm just gonna say it's really good. And then they have different Fates series. I'm gonna say to you the first one I like, and the second one, the third and the others I didn't like because I it's just full on harem or something, so I didn't like that. But the first and the second, I would have to recommend you guys watching that because those are beautiful. And the second one, um, this Fate one, the second one is like you basically there's this people that summon you. They basically, you have this people that summon fights you, and they fight this opponent for you. And this thing, it's kind of like a card game or summoning, but it's not summoning. It's basically they are contracted to you, and they are willing to fight with you no matter what. And what's funny is that they're in a history. So legendary heroes from back then becomes your warrior. So it's kind of a bit confusing to some people, and I understand why people are hesitant to get into it. But like I said, do you want to add something to it, Ike?
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
so I might make some people angry, okay?
Yeah, go right ahead.
So on this, okay. So I watched the original Fate Stay Night, right?
Yes.
I watched it, and it's old. It's super old, and it's kind of like it'll kind of remind you of like let's go with Yu Yu Hakusho. It'll kind of remind you of like Inuyasha kind of blend. Like it has some comedy, it has some like lifestyle moments, and it also still has that seriousness. That's how it is. But the new one, which is I think we kind of left it out. It's Fate Stay Night Blade Works, the first season. Blade Works is absolute, like there's so much money that went into it, and it is absolutely great anime, great animation. It's not like the original. I am going to say that up front. It is not like the original. It is so much more raw. And then once you watch that season, I'm gonna tell you to watch Fate Stay Zero, and Fate Stay Zero takes place and explains why season 1 is happening in the first place. It explains it all. So watch season 1, then watch Fate Stay Zero, because Fate Stay Zero will set you up for the second season of Fate Stay Blade Work. All right. So the second season of that, those 3 put together, that's a box. Let's just say that's 3 seasons apart. Watch each one of them. Like she said before, it's about families that are coming together to summon warriors from the history. And these warriors fight for them for the Holy Grail, which gives you a wish. It gives the winner of the hero and the family a wish. All right. And just like, a lot of people know what the Holy Grail is, it's the same thing in that show. Watch it. The action is awesome. The animation is awesome. Fate Stay Zero will absolutely twist you up. And that's why you need to watch Fate Stay Zero and then season 2.
Ike, would you want to watch it with me? Let's watch it together.
Hell yeah, I'll watch it with you.
Let's watch it together, bro. Let's watch it together.
Why wouldn't I want to watch it with a handsome devil like you?
Come on, man. Look at you, man. Look at you.
We'll make it a date night, okay? We'll make it a date night.
We'll plan out the date.
So maybe I will give it a try.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Blade Works season 1, then 0, then Blade Works 2.
Yeah, I
Yes.
So maybe I should maybe give it a try. So the next question we have is your opinion on the Webtoon Mage and Demon Queen. So I know Ike and Kiwi, you read them. So what's your opinion? Would you recommend it?
Oh man. I think my family's gonna start thinking I have no life because of how many things I watch and read. So I like all mangas, manhwas, all those things. I read it for its own plot and its own premise. But this brings a whole new sense of waifu to the board because it's like dual waifus, and of course they're pretty much in a relationship together. So it is changing it up a bit. And if you like that type of stuff, I say you read it. All right. I like to look past certain things like that, and I look straight at the plots and stuff. Because I feel like there should be something there. Which I think if you want to read something, read it. All right. That's all I gotta say about that one.
Ike, quick question, Ike.
Yes.
for someone that hasn't watched the Mage and Demon Queen, how would some Queen? Yeah, I said Queen. How would you like put it open for me? Basically, how would you sell it to me?
Uh, Kiwi, you got this?
Do we have time for it?
We do not have time for that.
No,
trust
No,
me.
we do not have
Maybe
time.
next time. Maybe
I
next
would
time.
I
boys
would
and girls.
actually just simply say,
Guys,
if you're into likes of mature content, it's for you. That's all I can say.
guys, we can move that to our Discord later.
Yeah, we
So
definitely.
yes,
Guys,
If you guys wanna
everyone
get
in the
more
chat,
in-depth than that, hey, come to the Discord later on.
Yes.
Anytime we'll talk to you. I'll talk to you about everything.
I'll game with you. I'll game with you.
But
Yes.
yeah.
So we are staying on the webtoon. So which webtoon would you like to be seen made into an anime?
oh my god, there's a lot. Okay,
There
there's
is a
so
lot.
many, a lot.
Can I go first because I only read one webtoon and I love
Sure.
it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
go
want
ahead.
to play as the anime.
Oh, I
It
love
would
these
be so
questions.
cute.
Which one you said?
Let's play.
Yes.
Let's play.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's
Especially because it
play.
takes place in the United States or America because they have like Starbucks and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Wait, I think I missed that part when I was a little gone. So, what's Let's Play?
Let's
Oh,
Play
good.
is a webtoon that is about a young woman who always dreamed of being a web developer, and she's putting out her first game on a free website to get a foot into the industry. And at first she gets good ratings, and then there's this famous streamer who gives her a wrecking review and pushes and his whole community goes to this website and downrates her
Oh,
game
wow.
to the extent that the website flags her account. And she's like, her dreams are crushed.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
She's
And
also a super
so-
pretty gamer girl
and now-
that's really insecure.
Twist, this exact streamer moves in next to her. And this starts off a really cute romance story that's very real because there are all more characters. There are like, she has a full-time job. There are people at her workplace that have like a deeper character, and every character has like their place in the story. And also, she's got a cute doggo.
Oh, my.
Dago.
The dog.
It's always the dog. How do you sell Muninn the dog?
Her dog and the other YouTuber's dog. I can't. Like that other dog. Like, have you ever seen those dogs that have like the no teeth here and the tongue just hangs out?
Yeah. I've seen
It
those.
has
as
a
well.
little tiny like miniature. I don't know what is it called. Is it like a miniature pincher Chihuahua mix or something? I don't know what it is, but it's interesting looking, and it's just the tongue is just like.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's a great one, Muninn.
There's
Yes.
one series that I kind of want to anime in webtoons to, or manhwas, and honestly, it's so popular. It has to be Soul Leveling.
Ooh. Oh.
I've heard a lot about that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I also heard a lot about that one.
Yeah. Oh, you guys need to educate yourselves because Solo Leveling is so good.
It is
It is-
very good.
You guys
I
need to give
actually
it a
want to
chance.
start. When I saw I think I saw the poster of it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and then I actually wanted to start it, but in the last few months, I got no time for anything,
Yeah.
and
Oh, I know what you mean.
it's kind of
Yeah.
hard. But it
Mhm.
is on my list. I want to read it.
Yep.
Soul Leveling is good. It's not just because we're hyping it up like everybody else. It deserves the hype because it's that good. Especially he reads the novel, like
I read the whole light novel.
like novel. So yeah.
Of course you did.
Well, a lot of times you can actually just what is it? Use the Google Translate voiceover, and so you can put it on there, and it'll actually read the whole book for you. Yeah, it sounds weird in the little Google Translate voice thing, but I would just put that on and I'd work out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'd be pretend I was Sung Jin Woo freaking working out.
This guy.
So,
that's a great one.
so Pizza, which would you like to see made into an anime?
I mean, like two of them already are like already have an anime, the God of High School and Noblesse.
Nobilis, yeah.
Yeah, I think I should just go. I don't know how they would do it because it's kind of difficult. I think to put on hardcore leveling warrior in it.
Hey, they can do it.
I mean, I mean, I mean, oh my god, they need to. There's no question about it. If they can, they need to. They need to release it. I can't wait.
Hmm.
I'm getting too impatient about that.
So, the next question we have is from Dusan. Did you guys read Unordinary or Hero Killer? Both are done well and question the idea of hero.
Unordinary, yes. I have watched Unordinary. Okay, so I want to go first with Unordinary. Muninn, you would like it. The reason is because Unordinary is a premise of super. It's quite different than My Hero Academia. It has similarities like quirks and stuff like that, superpower, but they go to school. But one thing is different is that the character John, I can't say anything as much, but he likes to be different. All I could say that. I'm not putting anything whatsoever. I don't want to spoil you,
I
but
mean,
like if I say something it's going to spoil. But it's hard to but like I said, the premise is that superhero and the book called Unordinary. But like I said, I'm not a good explanation on thing. I will pass it out to Ike to explain it even more.
Yeah. So actually, this is gonna be a twofer for me.
Yeah.
So one, this is the one I wanted to be an anime. So I actually want this to be an anime, and there's so many reasons why. And one of the major ones, like she just said, that there's a specific book, and this book actually idolizes people to be heroes. And well, honestly, in this world, the world of Unordinary, they do not have such a thing. They have a hierarchy level of understanding. So if you, well, one, it's people with powers. Okay, everyone has powers, and you are judged by the percentage of your power and what rank you are within it. So no matter what, if you have a 10, like let's say you're like rank 10 and you're a peasant, let's go with that. You're still better than everyone else because you're rank 10. Doesn't matter any of the things, and because of this world's misconception and ideologies of if you're stronger, you're better, it kind of like goes through the misjudgment of what is right and what is wrong. And it's just one of those things that it really entices you to keep watching, because the main character is absolutely powerless in the world of magic and stuff like that. And because of this, he actually visualizes and sees the world a whole different way. And he ends up having a relationship with another person who's actually the strongest in his school. She's absolutely the strongest, and everyone's scared of her. And so now you have the weakest person and the strongest person that are together, and they build this entire story that just keeps you listening the entire time. Like, honestly, my wife spent so much money just trying to see the next chapter. I'm just saying. And she wasn't even into like mangas or anything like that.
bro, I mean, the little comparison Kiwi made with like, or if I'm wrong, I'm sorry about that. With
Yeah.
Boku no Hero,
Yeah.
people are actually getting bullied there because they are weaker than them. Like in school, imagine you think, oh,
Yeah.
I'm a solid 5. I'm kind of strong. I can handle most ones. If someone is a 6 or a 7, you get bullied by them.
Mhm.
Yes.
So the hierarchy goes from high to low. So the
Exactly.
strongest bullies everyone. The one that get bullied by the highest one bullies everyone because he can touch the 10. So he
Mhm.
gotta put out his anger on someone. And if you're in the path of someone 7 or an 8, you're screwed. And you are a 2 or a 3.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Very quick.
That's
Yeah.
why I like it better than
Oh
My
yeah.
Hero, though.
I want
I
to
don't care
retract
if I'm
something
gonna
very quick.
get people mad. I'm sorry. I just like it better than My Hero.
Very quick, Kiwi.
Yeah,
I
but
want to retract something very quick.
Okay.
I said I wanted this to be an anime, but honestly, I want this to be a live action drama, like
Ooh.
Uncanny Counter,
That's
just like that, because it was that show has literally, like, I know it's a Korean show, and freaking Unordinary is also a Korean manhwa or webtoon. And so, like, when I watched that, I was so surprised how well the acting was with the Korean actors, and I was so surprised on how well they did powers. And I was like, oh man, if they did Unordinary like this and put it on Netflix or put it on whatever show, it would absolutely break TV. It would
But-
break the internet.
But the
I
thing,
It's so good. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
it's better than My Hero. I don't
The
care.
story's
what
really
people-
good.
I mean, I don't know it, but from like let alone the like separately, the thing that it is like questioning the ideas of hero is speaking to me, because actually the one of my favorite characters in My Hero to this day, to where the point I watched it, was Stain,
I
because
know.
he
the
because
anti-hero.
he yes, because every time, like, there was a time I was into American superheroes, but usually I tend to like the anti-heroes more, because they are like the ones that are more real.
True.
Because who in hell is like the perfect person in life? And I think for me personally, I can relate to an anti-hero or somebody who's like not the conventional hero. I can relate to them more, because sometimes for other people I make questionable decisions in life, and maybe at the end I will regret them too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm,
I think there is not such a thing as the perfect hero, or
That's
like
true.
a
Unless
hero
you're All Might.
person.
And that's why Unordinary is a really good series to
Yeah.
catalyst with that series, because the book is sent, like I said,
It's
the book
reversed.
is
yeah.
yeah.
It's
The
reversed.
book is
You
bad.
have a world of heroes and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and people idolizing heroes. And this one is actually a world of just absolutely not idolizing heroes. It's just
True. I mean,
it's- go ahead.
if you do, I'm sorry to like interrupt you.
Mm-hmm.
If you do, you're not gonna have a great time. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it's a big no-no in that universe to be a superhero. And the thing is, Ike, on what you said, that you wanted it on a live action. The thing I dislike about live action is mostly because of like the animation, because
Have you
they
seen
look
Uncanny
really
Counter?
scuffed. Sorry?
Have you seen Uncanny Counter?
Nope.
Watch it. It is a
Have-
TV drama by Korea, and it is absolutely good. And the
Have-
magic they do in it, the spells,
Okay.
is the same thing from Ordinary.
Okay, message that to me,
Oh,
And you-
it's on Netflix.
and-
It's good.
and
It's good.
you watch Alice in Borderland.
Oh, I will definitely.
Okay, I'll send it to you as well. It's on Netflix, by the way. Alice.
Oh, yeah.
It's also a live action. It's amazing.
Nice.
I'll watch it with you. I watched it twice, bro. I watched it the third time with you.
for it.
Okay.
I'll stream it. I'll stream it on Discord. Whoever wants to join joins. I'll watch it again.
All right. I do have a one last question, and this is I'm very hyped up about this series. Uh, everyone wants to get in, but I'm waiting for the anime. What I don't know if you heard about this. It's called Chainsaw Man.
Oh, I heard about that.
That's the series I actually want to see. Actually, because I heard so many people loving it, and I honestly want to see the anime. And now my question is, do you guys want to watch it or read it? How do you feel about it, or you haven't damped to it?
Uh, so I'll start. Most likely I'll get crucified for this. Um, I have not watched Reddit yet. Out of everything I've read, and continuously reading things every single day and moment of the time, I have not read it yet, and I haven't read it because, honestly, because of the hype, because of how hyped it is right now. The way I read manga is I binged through the whole thing. I absolutely binged through the whole thing. I don't even sleep. It's not good. It's not healthy. I just like reading, okay? And so I swiped through the whole thing, and I wanted it to build up. I wanted to build up, and I just wanted to binge a really good binge through it and stuff like that. So I have not read it yet at all. So if any of you have, now's your time to shine.
Yeah, I haven't. I heard of it. I mean, if it's hyped, you in the anime community or in the general like manga, anime, manhwa community, you don't get around certain titles. And so that is one of the titles I think everybody in their life in the anime community or who is in the anime community who's not necessarily new to it heard of it. And for me it's like that. And
I heard that it
was
surpasses Berserk. That's what I heard.
really
No one
What?
tests Berserk.
Whoa! Pause. Whoa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nah.
I understand
Get
you.
out of here.
We'll see about that.
Get out of here, man.
When I start reading it, we'll see about that. Okay.
Yes. Some people said it's surpassed Berserk,
Hey,
but
you know what? As a matter of fact, hey, if you guys think that Chainsaw Man surpasses Berserk, what I want you guys to do, I want you guys to put that in the comments after this whole thing, okay? I want you to put in the comments whether you think it's better or not.
So Pizza,
Yeah?
have you read Chainsaw Man?
I haven't. I am a guy that kinda avoids hyped up animes or mangas because it's like you're giving a standard or a hype which is like going to be over the roof because it's like so overhyped, and then you watch it because people have different tastes. It's like, is it really like this? Is this really the hype worth? It gets disappointing. So I'll wait till something dies off to get it on my own experience. Like when I feel I'm ready for it. That's
isn't
when
that
I'll
like
do it.
you got into JoJo because JoJo was hyped up about some, and then it went down a bit.
Don't. JoJo is different because I got recommended by a friend. JoJo, actually, I watched JoJo like 2 or 3 years ago, and I got instantly hooked because my friend recommended me, and like I've seen the memes. That's why I'm speaking out of my own experience. I've seen the memes. I was like, "What the hell kind of memes is this?" I watched it, I understood it, and I loved it. Easy as that.
You understood the whole ball on the tongue. You understood that meme, huh?
Bro, I mean, it's bizarre. It's bizarre.
I always thought it was candy when they.
I mean, it's a cherry. It's a cherry. What he does.
Yes, Well, I think if does anyone of the hosts want to add something?
No,
No.
No,
no.
no. Besides, you know what? Everything that we actually talked about today, all those animes that we said that we liked and stuff like that. Hey, go out there and give them a try, all right, guys? Because you know what? Sometimes you don't know you like something unless you try it.
That is true. And
That is really true.
like I said, there's a lot of things that a lot of manguas out there that hasn't been discovered, or any manga that hasn't been discovered as well. I've been reading the manga that hasn't been discovered too. Like
Hmm.
I was shocked that Real Healer. I'll be honest with you, Real Healer got anime.
Really?
Yeah. So funny thing, I'm gonna before I we end this. Funny thing, I read that before it was animated and before it got blow up into popularity. I see this series like, what is this series? And
Let
then
me
I
see.
say, oh my
Hmm.
gosh, this is
Uh-huh.
crazy. And then the news said, oh, this is getting animated, and I'm like, are you serious? This is hentai. But
Oh wow.
It might as well
No.
been. I'm not gonna lie. It might as well been. Like,
yeah.
I'll add one thing before before we close the stream down, guys. We have a Discord. Please join it.
Yes.
We see Monday. There's a stream as well, which is Black Clover. I mean Thursday. This day we talk about anything, everything anime related, manga related. Friday is our special One Piece day. So if you're up to date with the manga, come and join us and let's have a nice podcast, a nice discussion with
Mm-hmm.
everyone.
So I think that wraps it up for today. Be sure to watch our live podcasts again. If you like this content, please let us know in the comments. We go live at 3 p.m. CST or 2100 CET.
yep.
Mondays, we have Black Clover chapter reviews. Wednesday, we're going to do continuously these general anime, manga, manhwa type of discussions or conversations. And on Fridays, as Pizza-kun said, we have One Piece chapter review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy our content, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell and comment down below. Also, follow us on our Instagram and Twitter for additional content and posts. One big thank you from all of us at Otaku International. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.